Long ago, a troubled man traveled through forests and villages seeking the wisdom of Gautam Buddha. His mind was restless, and his heart felt heavy. Every small inconvenience triggered him. Anger came quickly, words flew out of his mouth before he could stop them, and afterward, regret drowned him. When he finally reached Buddha, he bowed deeply. "Master," he said, "my emotions control me. I react before I think. I hurt others, and I hurt myself. Please teach me how to control my anger." Buddha nodded gently and motioned for him to sit under the Bodhi tree. "My son," Buddha said, "the answer you seek lies in a story. Listen carefully." The King and the Fly. Once, in a prosperous kingdom filled with rivers, green fields, and busy markets, lived a king who was respected by all. Yet he remained trapped in the prison of his own anger. His power was great, but his mind was weak. Small mistakes by servants irritated him. A misplaced cup, a delayed message, even a bird's cry at the wrong moment could disturb his peace. People feared his reactions. His ministers avoided giving him bad news. His family tiptoed around him. Though he ruled over millions, he could not rule over himself. One day, the king heard of a neighboring ruler renowned not just for his leadership, but for his extraordinary wisdom and calmness. Intrigued, the king decided to visit him. The neighboring king welcomed him with honor. The streets were decorated, musicians played flutes, and a magnificent feast awaited the visiting king. As dinner began, a servant placed a beautifully prepared bowl of soup in front of him. The aroma was rich, the spices warm and comforting, but as he lifted his spoon, he froze. A tiny fly floated on the surface. His face darkened with rage. His chest tightened. He slammed the bowl onto the table. "Unacceptable!" he shouted. "How dare you serve this to me? Bring another one immediately!" The hall fell silent. Servants trembled. Ministers lowered their eyes. But the wise king remained perfectly calm. With a soft smile, he said, "Your Majesty, please do not allow such a small creature to disturb your peace. It is only a tiny fly." The visiting king snapped, "I cannot tolerate this. Even something so small ruins my entire mood." The wise king looked at him with kindness and said, "Your Majesty, it was not the fly that ruined your mood. It was your reaction. You allowed something powerless to take control of your mind." The words struck the king deeply. The wise king continued, "You have great power outside, but a man is truly great only when he has power over himself. When you master your reactions, no fly, no mistake, no person, and no situation can steal your peace." The visiting king was silent. Never before had anyone spoken to him with such gentle truth. When he returned to his kingdom, he carried those words like a torch in darkness. He began practicing the art of pausing before reacting. Every time anger rose, he breathed deeply. Every time frustration appeared, he remembered the fly. Slowly, something changed within him. He became calmer. His people sensed the shift. His decisions became wiser. The king realized he had spent years controlling a kingdom while failing to control himself. Now he understood that true power came not from ruling others, but from ruling one's own mind. Michael, a modern reflection. Many generations later, in a modern city filled with noise, screens, and endless distractions, lived a young man named Michael. Though different in time and place, he shared the king's struggle. Michael was kind and intelligent, but emotional and reactive. A rude comment online enraged him. A small mistake at work ruined his day. A disagreement with a friend turned into a heated argument. Afterward, he always regretted what he said. He often wondered why small things affected him so much. One night, after an argument that left him feeling guilty and exhausted, Michael decided he needed to change. He searched online for emotional control techniques and came across the idea of mindfulness and responding instead of reacting. He began practicing meditation. He sat quietly every morning, observing his breath. He trained his mind to pause before responding. At first, it felt impossible. His old habits returned again and again. Anger rose quickly, Frustration felt strong, and irritation appeared uninvited. But slowly, the pause grew longer. Instead of reacting instantly, he took a breath. Instead of shouting, he chose silence. Instead of fueling the fire, he allowed the emotion to pass. Every day, he became a little more patient, a little more thoughtful. People around him noticed the transformation. He communicated with calmness and clarity. Conflicts became easier to resolve. His relationships improved. His emotional storms softened. One day, a friend visited him feeling overwhelmed with personal problems. Michael listened attentively, offering gentle advice. After speaking for a while, his friend said, "Michael, you've changed so much. You're so calm now. You never seem to get angry." Michael smiled. "I do get angry," he said. "I just don't let my anger make my decisions anymore." His friend was inspired. He wanted to learn the same skill. Michael shared what he had practiced: mindfulness, breathing, and the simple art of pausing before reacting. Over time, Michael became known not for perfection, but for emotional stability, patience, and compassion. He learned that the greatest strength in the modern world is not loudness, dominance, or quick responses, but inner peace. Like the ancient king, Michael discovered that the real battle is within, and the real victory is self-control. The lesson: although hundreds of years separated the king and Michael, both discovered the same universal truth. We cannot control what happens to us, but we can always control how we respond. Not reacting does not mean burying emotions. It means understanding them, observing them, and choosing wisely. Mastering this skill leads to better relationships, wiser decisions, emotional freedom, peace of mind, clarity, and a more meaningful life. The greatest kingdom you will ever rule is your own mind.